So what does the Airbus 320 have in common with a Cybertruck? Airbus has had this technology since the late 1980s, and the Cybertruck is the very first automobile or truck or car of any sort, anything on the road that shares the same technology. And we're going to discuss that in just a minute. But first, we got a Cybertruck to go pick up. So today's the day. We're going to go pick up our Cybertruck. It's in Bend, Oregon. We live in Medford. It's about a 3.5-hour drive. So we're going to take the Bonanza and fly to Bend, spend the night at Wall Street Suites, have dinner at Boss Torres, which is an absolute brilliant steakhouse, probably one of the better ones in Oregon. And then the following day, tomorrow, we're going to pick up the Cybertruck and I'll drive it back. Now the drive is about 3.5 hours. It's 180 miles. We'll be driving over a mountain range, Cascades, to get home. We go through Crater Lake National Park, past Diamond Lake, and then down into Medford. It's a couple 1,000-foot drop from Bend. But we'll see how the battery does, what kind of battery life we have. We'll start with full charge and we'll see what's left when we get to Medford. So about 2 months ago, I got a text message from Tesla stating that they had assigned me a VIN number for a new Cybertruck. And then about 2 weeks ago, they wanted full payment. We wired them the money, and 2 days ago, they gave us a pickup date. So we're very excited. Can't wait to get it. Can't wait to see how it drives on the highway. It'll be a good test. 180 miles to get back home.
Bonanza 7226 Kilo, runway 32 cleared for takeoff. Right turn out to the northeast is approved. Traffic upwind is assessed and right close traffic.
Clear for takeoff 32, right turn out. Thank you. 7226 Kilo.
Bonanza 26 Kilo, did you copy that, sir?
Affirmative. We've got her inside 7226 Kilo.
Bonanza 26 Kilo, roger. Use caution. There are some birds there just off the departure end.
26 Kilo, thank you.
We better back up. We don't have enough road to get up to 88.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Prepare ship for light speed.
No, light speed is too slow.
Light speed too slow?
Yes, we're gonna have to go right to ludicrous speed.
Ludicrous speed.
What the hell was that?
Spaceball 1.
They've gone to plaid.
Chained himself. He threw away all the keys, now he can't come home. He would lie in his bed and just...
All right, we've had the truck for less than 24 hours. Charged it at the house to 80%. It cost, it was 56 kilowatt hours, so that's 17 cents per kilowatt hour, so a total of $10 to drive 180 miles. So we got back from Bend with exactly a 50% battery life. So you calculate that, 180 miles times 2 would give us a range of 360 miles. As far as driving on the freeway, I would have to say that this is the most fun I've ever had since I've learned to drive. So why do I think the Cybertruck is the very best car I've ever owned? And I've driven and owned a lot of different very good cars. I've had Porsches, Mercedes-Benz, Alfa Romeos, every American make. I've driven Ferraris, Lamborghinis, just to name some, Hummers. I've owned Dodge, Ford, and Chevy pickup trucks. And I currently own a Dodge Ram, which I absolutely love. But the thing about the Cybertruck is it really is a pickup truck 2.0. And it's not about the looks. It's not about the design. It's all about what's underneath it. And there are basically 5 things that no other car has. And I think this will define the future of cars. And one of the most important things is the 48-volt architecture. No other car has this. And that's all about efficiency. 48 volts is 3 times the voltage of every other car on the road. What that does is it reduces the amount of copper wire that's used. So that's a huge cost savings. And environmentally, it's a lot better too. 2, it's the steer-by-wire that no other production car has ever been able to come up with yet. And steer-by-wire isn't anything new because aviation has used it for the last over 30 years. Airbus introduced it in the late 80s in their Airbus A320. And pretty much every commercial airline now uses steer-by-wire. So you know it's going to be very reliable. The 2 front wheels are driven by 2 separate motors, 5 horsepower. The rear wheels are driven by a single motor. So there's built-in redundancy. And again, it's one of those things that's going to revolutionize cars, I think, in the future. Now, one of the reasons the 48 volt also is so important is because of the 4-wheel steering. Again, it's the only car in production that has 4-wheel steering. So the rear wheels turn the opposite direction as the front wheels, which reduces the turning radius. So this has about the turning radius with the new software update of about a Mustang. So as big a truck as it is, it's going to be just as easy as getting in a parking spot as any other sedan. And with future software updates, it may even decrease that turning radius. So the other advantage of steer-by-wire is that when you're turning at slow speeds, it's going to turn quicker then at high speeds it slows down. So you don't have to turn the wheel so many times to make a turn in a parking lot. You can just turn it 3/4 away and it's it. That's a full radius turn. And then at higher speeds, it's going to slow down so you can't overcorrect, which makes it a lot safer driving too. It takes a little bit getting used to, but man, it's a big game changer. The exoskeleton. So yes, this is a big design feature of the Cybertruck. And the big advantage of that is how hard the stainless steel is. It's impossible to ding the car in a parking lot. It's so hard it's bulletproof. It's a very thick stainless steel, acts as an exoskeleton. The problem with it is it doesn't bend. So you can't design round curves with it, and that's why it has such a boxy look to it. But the trade-off is one going to be safety. I mean, it's probably going to end up being at least one of the safest, but not if the safest car on the road. There are a lot of other EV trucks out there right now. Chevrolet just came out with theirs, RST, I believe it is. The thing about the RST is its range. So it has about a 460-mile range. This truck has about 360. But it also has a battery that's almost twice as big as the Tesla. You can get a battery pack that'll bring it up to the RST. But again, you're adding a huge amount of weight. The RST is over 9,000 pounds. It doesn't have all the stuff under the hood that the Tesla does. So the one and only big advantage is going to be the range. Again, you can get that kind of range with the Tesla if you want to add the extra weight and the battery pack and cost. For me, I'm going to keep it the way it is. I did put an order for the battery pack, but I'm not so sure if I'm going to get it at this point. But anyhow, for the 2 weeks I've had it, it is the best car I've ever driven, by far. It's the most fun, best ride, most functional. And again, everything under the hood. There's no other car on the road like it.